Hey everyone, welcome back to the IwEP Network, or if it's your first time,
Thank you for hanging out with us.
thank you so much for choosing this podcast, and feedback is always welcome. So make sure to check the links below for all social media links, audio and video versions of this show, and merch. We look forward to hearing from you and hearing that feedback, and enjoy the show.
Dreams that fall down from the clouds inside my sleep. Sometimes they are fake, but they still dig deep. And when I follow them to the back of my mind, I find that I've gone too far this time. Too far this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, episode 96, creeping up on that one bill.
It's the inverse of the number I want it to be on.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Before we get started, because I suck at this and I'm still getting better, I'm still working on this whole sponsorship thing, I want to thank our sponsor, Abaddon's Tattoo Studio, a unique professional experience nestled in the small town of Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. They provide high-quality tattoos, piercings in a relaxed, professional, and sterile environment. You can check out the links below. Contact them on Facebook, social media, Instagram. Do your research. Check out their art. Like I said, if you go to their Instagram page, every single one of their artists are hyperlinked in their bio, so you can check out their work, their tattoos, and go get stuck.
I'd be happy to Snapchat you some pictures of their work. I got plenty to show you from that tattoo studio.
Yeah, I have. I am getting one tomorrow. I'm going to get a tattoo tomorrow by their apprentice that's coming up, doing pretty cool stuff. So I'm excited. Amber,
Fudge, yeah. She's
Yeah.
killing it.
yeah, I'm getting a Powerpuff Girls tattoo. I'm getting him the devil. You know, I always wanted a devil tattoo, and that's hilarious because him is amazing. If you are here, make sure you hit that share, subscribe. If you're listening audio only later, make sure you give us a review. If you're listening, I know a lot of you listen on iTunes. It's a big hit for us. Leave a review. Let us know what you think. All that feedback is super important. We also do have a brand new Patreon account, so I want to show some love. Thank you to our first donor, Keith. Keith, thank you for your support. Thank you, Jen, for your support, and Austin. So you guys are amazing to our brand. We literally made it yesterday, and within 8 hours of creating it, we have 3 people already subscribed to it, which is awesome. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you will get bonus episodes. So, you know, after Not Cool in High School Raps or Truth Behind Illusion or Banging Beers, we may go live on a private link just for you on Patreon, and you get to see a little bit more content, which is exciting. You get a 10% discount code off merchandise, and we have some more stuff in the line that you can subscribe to as well, and then that your subscription will get you. So I really, really appreciate it. You're considering getting the Kingdom Hearts Heartless tattoo. That's cool. That'd be a cool tattoo. They can definitely do it there. Trying to think. That's all I really got sponsorship-wise, I think. Yeah, and like I said, we like, share, check the links below. You can follow us on all social media. We do have a community page you can go show some love to, as well as the merch page. And what else am I looking at? All the links you're going to see hello for our guests are there. Except Cheesefoots. I didn't put Cheesefoots in. So Cheesefoots been on here
at this point.
He's been here so many times. He's very easy to get linked to. But Cheesefoot on
you
everything.
don't know, now
The
you
Cheesefoot,
know.
yeah. So we're here today with Cheesefoot and Noah from Punkstyria. So this is your second appearance,
Yeah.
third appearance.
If you count the time with Jake, but I
You gotta get a little closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. You'll hear the difference.
Oh, you're going to want to be right up
Yeah,
on
you
there.
gotta
Okay. Am I better now?
Yeah.
much better. Yeah. So this is his third appearance on the show. One was behind the scenes. He was. We'll kind of get into a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe the birth of Punkstyria was kind
Yeah,
of that
that
day.
really was how it started.
Yeah. And then his second appearance was over the phone during the COVID stuff, and then third appearance is now, and you're talking about all the crazy shit you've been working on in
Yeah.
less than a year. You're fucking killing it, man. I feel weird cursing at a kid, but
Oh, it's okay.
You're fudging killing it,
yeah,
man.
you're
Yeah,
fudging
that's what he
killing
tells
it.
me.
Fudge, yeah.
Yeah. Now I did have a strict rule in the podcast that you had to be 18 or older to be on it, but I respect your workflow. I think you do crazy good shit.
Thank you.
Stuff. Sorry.
You're
And
doing a hell of a lot for the local scene, a lot
you
more
are.
than most people do for any local scene. that I've seen.
You're a man after my own heart, man. Someone who pretty much started this to try to help get other people over. So if I work hard to make this grow to get popular, so if I do have a friend on and they make cool stuff, they get over. Like that was a whole objective to all of this. And you're young and you've taken that mentality and doing it on your own terms, and I respect the hell out of it. So
Thank you.
yeah. So take us a little bit of a story here, how the Punkstyria thing started off or kicked
So
off.
I'm pretty sure you know my mom met you at a bar. It
Yes,
was my.
It was so
Come in
random.
a little bit.
When you get on it, you'll hear the difference. Just lean in a little bit.
It was
there you
my. Okay. So oh my god.
That'd probably help you a little bit
Yeah.
too.
It's all right.
So you met my mom at a bar, and she was talking to my aunt about how I wanted to go to the handguns. I think it was the Toys for Tots benefit,
Mhm.
and I guess you overheard them or something.
I think they started. They told me that I looked familiar. Like that's
Yeah.
how the conversation started. We were all kind of drunk. I think I just wrapped a bang
A
in
woman
beers
at a
episode.
bar told you that you look familiar, and you did not run away.
Well, I think my answer was, if I look familiar, I'm probably sorry for what I did.
Child support.
No, nothing. I mean, who knows? But nothing like that. But I wasn't an awesome person back in the day.
Heard.
Yeah. So I was just like, especially when it came to like girls, it's like, hey, you want to come over watch a movie? And then we hang out and like, are we gonna be boyfriend? I'm like, no, that was just a hangout.
Yeah.
I was a typical high school county boy at one point in time.
Damn dirty skook.
Yeah. So when she said I look familiar, I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, kind of like, I hate saying it, but I was like, well, I kind of do this internet thing that's kind of doing well. Maybe you heard of that. And she's like, no. And then
No, what are you talking about?
and then we started talking about the local music scene, and then you came up and told me a little bit about you and some of the stuff you're going through, and I was like, well, if he's super in the music scene, like I'm kind of working my way into that, and I know some people, and I'm like, well, what are some bands she likes? And then she rattled off Montango, Handguns, Crowbot, Look Alive, all these different bands. I said, I literally have the lead, like Jake from Handguns in my kitchen in a couple of weeks. If you're cool with it, drop him off. He can come and hang out, meet him, and watch the podcast. And she's like, "Are you like?" She probably thought I was bullshitting, and I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
dead serious. Like, let him know." And that's kind of how it kicked off. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake changed my life. He's just such a great dude. He helped me so much with this,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
What was your experience like coming to a complete stranger's house and sitting in their kitchen?
I was scared. I'm pretty
mean,
sure you
studio.
Could
Yeah.
It's a professional studio.
Yeah, we're right next to Rogan.
I was super nervous because they were Handguns. I was listening to them for a while. Like, they were on Warped Tour one year. I forget what band I was waiting for, but I heard them, and then like I checked them out, but like I didn't really get into them. But then once I saw they were like playing at Preston, I kind of dived back in
Yeah.
to their.
Were you aware when you seen them on Warped Tour that they were from Harrisburg, the Harrisburg
No,
area?
I didn't know.
Wow.
It's
Was it your first
crazy.
time meeting Jake here?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know. That excites me. Like I
Yeah,
don't care if
that's pretty
if
cool.
a video gets 3 likes, like that connection that's made, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? Like if this podcast never does anything, the fact that it spawned something awesome like Punkstyria is a win for me. 100% win.
And then, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay. And then after that, it was like a week after we did the whole podcast with Jake. He called me and was like, "Hey, do you want to start booking for me?" And I was like, "I don't even know how to do that."
Yeah.
Then I was on the phone with him for like an hour and a half, just talking about stuff in the industry and how everything works. And I booked him at the shitty. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I cuss?
I don't care.
I booked him
I'm not
at
your
this.
parents.
I'm telling your mom.
Sorry, Mom. She's probably watching right now. I booked him at the shitty bar in Gerardville.
Okay,
And,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a good time there.
I booked him there, and I don't know if they paid him. They said they were gonna pay him like $150 or something. But yeah, nobody came up. It was just like 3 random people that usually go there. And he brought, I forgot who drummed with him.
And it's a Jake show, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen Jake, I think was acoustic with him and Billy Trey at the one of the fire halls or Elks or whatever it is or something.
Yeah,
Like,
Torment Reading and all.
Yeah, and he gets on stage and he's doing his thing, and this one guy kind of like just not into what Jake's doing, and like starts like heckling him, but Jake hears every word of it, so then starts heckling the guy back from the microphone. He's like, this song's for that guy over there. Go fuck yourself, man. like it was like I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then the line of the night, and this is, I mean, Torment Rin, you thought it was funny, so I'm re-saying it. He literally gets on the mic and says, man, all I'm gonna say is if you guys hate me and the way I sing and scream, you're gonna really hate this next band. Here's Torment Rin. That's how he introed them.
Such a Jake move, too.
Yeah.
And then he's like, if you're into like pig squealing and growls and howls, you're gonna really love this next band.
I love Jake shows because they're very. Jake is the human embodiment of DIY punk. Like
Yeah.
Jake will be like, "Well, I see you got a 4x6 space in the corner of your basement there. Like, do you mind if we play there?"
Yeah. And then he
All
brings,
right, well, I guess this is what we're doing
he
today.
brings an entire Salvation Army in full of clothes with their
awesome.
stickers of his stuff on.
It's so awesome.
He's a great time.
Yeah.
My favorite is like he when we're on the road, he'll bring the full printing press for
Yeah.
shirts to each show. We set it up every single day, inside or out, wherever there's room. We did a tour in the wintertime, and we were setting it up outside because there was no room inside. It was fucking miserable, but it was great.
He grinds.
His idea was that you not having money should not prevent you from having a shirt if you want one.
Yep.
And you already have a shirt. You're wearing it right now. We'll put handguns right on that shirt that you're wearing, and boom, you already got a shirt.
Yeah.
That's great. It's genius. It's fucking cool. And I've seen them print on some strange things from people like, oh, well, I brought this pair of white jeans. Can you print on this? Like, yeah, we can.
We'll give it a shot. Yeah, he's fun. I like having him. He's a good time. I had him on the podcast. It was
Big energy.
a lot of energy. It's like a roller coaster. You don't know what you're
Yeah.
getting.
Remember when we had him booked on the Halloween show and he played in that giant skeleton thing?
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Played the
Yeah.
entire set in a giant skeleton costume.
It was our podcast when we recorded that day. People were like, "How did the podcast go?" I go, "I have no idea. It was so all over the place. I only had ever had 2 podcasts where it was just they were roller coasters. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what. I mean, I learned some things about the bands or the people, but it was just so all over the place. I was like, I hope it was a good episode. And Jake and Condition Oakland.
It's awesome.
Condition Oakland's interview was so crazy. I just got up and got a beer. Like I just got up from the table and went and got a beer because they kind of had to. They were having their own conversation.
Yeah.
Not your
they're-
chair, not your problem.
Yeah, it was just like, I'll be right back, guys. You seem to have this. I'll be. I got up and got a beer out of it. Yeah, some of those interviews are fun. There's behind the curtain, there's really no structure to any of these shows. You've been on a few of them to see. We are going to change that a little bit with the other 3. We are going to script a little bit because we are more or less doing a topic. But when it comes to like interviews or banging beers,
Scripted content. Boo.
it's not
No
scripted,
kidding.
but it's going to be a little more structured. But the other shows is just like this one.
Cheesefoot slips and falls.
We just we show up and we turn microphones on and start going. You know, maybe that's our downfall. Who knows? Yeah. So since you met Jake, you booked him, and
Yeah.
then how did the Punkstyria thing come about?
Jake was kind of telling me it was that same day how you should like get a name around so you could have something attached to the shows you book. And then I was throwing a few names around, and I don't know how I came up with it, but I just said it out loud, Punkstyria, and it just stuck. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, and then and then you booked a couple bands.
yeah.
So for bands who want to be a part of Punkstyria, what is the process? I know when people say like I'm booked, are you like what is that all about? Like what's the ins and outs of that?
So it used to be like last year, obviously there wasn't like shows going on, so it was like booking streams.
Mhm.
We would have time slots set, and then like I'd reach out to people, like Tim Mingle, Condition Oakland, Ted Hazard, all those people. I'd say, hey, do you want to play this live stream like at 6 o'clock? And they say, yeah, how are we doing this? And I say, just go live in the event page, I'll do the rest. And that's really how I was doing it for a while. But like if it was a show like how I booked Cheesefoot on, I'd reach out to that band or whoever I went on.
I'll tell you what, I know your Facebook right now is really wonky when it comes to like live music and doing stuff.
Yeah, I
but
moved
this-
over to YouTube.
Yeah, this StreamYard thing that I use is awesome. Like I can send you a link and I can have everybody just queued up and then just be like, hey, this is your next band. Like I can literally do a live stream show from something and just send them the link. They go live on all their equipment on their end. It's really, really. I'll show you some cool stuff with this. But
We should set one up where there's just a camera in each room of the house, and we just run.
like big
Just,
butt, like
just book it to the next one and be like, and over to Anthony in the attic stage. And
Just
you
set
just
up-
get there and you're just, man,
we should set up
thanks,
a,
Anthony.
we should set up a Big Brother stream. Just put cameras and just kind of bounce around like a fucking surveillance thing. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll get canceled immediately.
Love it.
Yeah.
You don't set one up in the hot tub. Never set up a
I
camera
wish-
in the hot
I
tub.
wish I had a hot tub. And if I did, I'd probably set a camera up. Yeah, so now you're doing these compilation albums.
Yeah, I kind of drifted away from that because, that's not really what we're doing anymore. It's more like booking and releasing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new release. Never mind, it's not next week. It's the week after next week. We have the Casket Company dropping a live album. The singer Alex, plays guitar in Fate's God Driver.
Okay.
Um,
I believe I met him at Skookstock.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you,
He said that was
do
one
you
of the
have
best shows he ever played.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a date for the release on that one?
Yeah, the 22nd.
I may have the album already. They sent it to me. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet, but I'm really excited. So I requested new intro music, and Alex reached out, and he's like, "Well, just check out our album. What do you think?" And I was like, "I need a song for Truth Behind Illusion." So I'm going through, and I see The Mothman Emerges, and I'm like, "Please
Yeah.
be good." And I clicked on, it, I'm like, "This is amazing." So that's our new
They're
intro
great.
music. They're a good band, and I'm really excited to hear the new Fate's Get a Driver stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm super excited.
I heard little teases of stuff here and
Mhm.
there, and it sounds awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good CD. I'm trying to think here. Now, so your release comes up. So how does so
Yeah.
you guys they release and then it's kind of tag your band your
Yeah, like if we would do physical, we'd have like our logo on the back and everything.
and then you help do legwork with promotions and
Yeah,
street team
we
work.
do like run ads and everything.
Cool. Yeah, and then like we kind of work together because if that band wants to get on a podcast platform, you have a podcast, or you
Yeah.
can send them over here, and I do interviews with them as well. So we've done that in the past with Ultraviolent. I've done it in the past with Tim. We kind of did like a Punkstyria collaboration, and who's the other heavy band? Horrible Charlie.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, they were fun.
fun.
We had a little technical difficulty. That interview is the one that it glitched out and went crazy on me, and I stopped using OBS and switched over to this stream that I'm using now. So like it sucks that their one was the one that like kind of went like I owe them another interview because now my technology is better. That's pretty much how I look at it.
You
but
should get Sumner Park on here. They'd have.
They were behind the scenes. They were booked, and we were all set up for a date, and then I forget exactly what happened, but they backed out,
Yeah,
and they just never rebooked.
their guitarist gets sick a lot, from what I heard.
They were supposed to be on the show. It just they backed out last second and just never reached back out for a rebooking. I would love to have them on.
Yeah, they could tell you some crazy stories.
Yeah, and then you have the festival coming up.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to the festival, what all bands are you currently connected with when it comes to the Punkstyria and help promoting and getting their albums out?
I got a list right here.
While he's pulling that up, how you doing, Shisa?
All right.
What are you over? Your little double blizzard going on?
Sucking them down over here.
Yeah,
Oh, I was really hoping there was some more in the can.
I'm a little hungover from last night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got like how you like I don't know, like I'm just like kind of groggy and
I got really rum drunk last night.
really.
I don't usually get the liquor, and last night I went in on the liquor. I think I drank like almost a little more than half a bottle of rum, which is a
stay
lot
away
for me.
I stay away from liquor. I'm just a beer guy. But I went and got a couple 4-packs of some Trogue stuff, Nugget Nectar, Blizzard Hops, and
The Mortalis came in today, by the way, for
Yeah.
anybody who's interested in potential Bangin' Beers Mortalis episode.
we're doing a Bangin' Beers tomorrow. So if you're listening to this and you like beer stuff related, it's tomorrow at Sunday. If you're listening to this later, you can check out the replay. But I went into the cake stand in Monte City and I bought a 4-pack of this stuff called East Brothers Beer, and just kind of put it on social media, and they liked it and commented. It's like some places just like and they move on,
Yeah.
but they commented. So I was like, I'll shoot my shot because I know I have this technology now. I was like, do you want to call in and be voice video and audio with us and talk about the beer and drink them with us? And they're like, that sounds fucking awesome. So when I originally
awesome.
seen it, I just seen Richmond, so I thought they were from Virginia. No, Richmond, California. So literally, somehow this beer made it from California to Pennsylvania I bought it randomly, put it on social media. They reached out, and now I'm going to be doing it like drinking and doing a review, and also an interview-ish thing with one of the head brew guys or promotion guys or owners. I don't know who I'm getting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
One of the great things about social media is that you can connect with people.
Yeah, Bangin' Beers is kicking ass. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Our Instagram went from 400 in December, and I think we're creeping on 9.
It's so much fun to do. It's so much fun to watch. Like,
Yeah. Bangin' Beers is a good time.
Plus, you have a good crew going right now.
Yeah. When you turn 21, we'll get you on Bangin'
Yeah.
Beers. That'll be your 21-year-old. Yeah.
Can we get like a root beer episode or something?
Oh yeah.
We have had Fresh 21 people on this show before.
Billy.
Billy, Max was a Fresh 21.
When I first met Billy, I thought he was like 15.
You thought he was your age.
Oh,
yeah.
Billy, behind the scenes, I know I said this a few times on some other shows, but Billy, behind the scenes, is the one who really took this podcast from recording and then me going and editing and putting my computer through rendering hell to showing me how to live stream and do it that way. And then when the show's over, it's just done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all I have to worry about is the audio and make the audio sound crisp, you know? So he's a huge pivotal behind the scenes guy when it comes to this network. He's an unsung hero.
He's actually setting something up for me to do a release for this year too.
For
He and
comedy?
I are working on something.
Oh, is
Nice.
this what you told me?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I got
for that.
Billy setting up a way for us to live stream it to everybody.
Nice. Well, you can
gonna
always
be
share it
pretty
to our
cool.
group pages.
It's
And
gonna be
then
a lot of fun.
other unsung hero to the podcast, Tori, with her logos.
Oh, yeah.
She's amazing.
She's unbelievable.
She's doing work for Noah for Punkstyria too.
Yeah, she did everyone as superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of sneak peeks and all that stuff. Yeah,
awesome.
She's fantastic. Oh yeah, my little brother's for 21st was actually Banging Beer's first episode was my brother's 21st,
Oh,
and
that's
we
awesome.
drank like 17 beers.
Meatball and I found out because when we used to live stream, we found out that people do like to watch you drink. People don't want to watch you excessively drink because your quality is just like tanking and you have no idea. You'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm great," and you'd
Yeah.
be like, but it comes out like, "Oh."
Yep, we've had a few Banging Beers like that.
I love it.
Banging Beers used to be like, let's drink until we can't function anymore, and then I'm like, let's knock it down to like 3 or 4 beers an
Oh, yeah.
episode. Unless we have like 6 people, then I put like 6 beers because realistically, you're drinking that much of each can, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, old Banging Beers episodes were out of control. They were nutty. Yeah. But all right, you got your list.
Yeah, I got them up.
All right, let's hear what we got.
We got this band. They're our newest band. It's Crooked Ways. They're like Breaking Benjamin hard rock from Lehigh Valley. They're
What are they called? Crooked Ways.
Crooked Ways. Yeah, they're great.
I forget who there was another band who played with handguns for the Toys for Tot benefits from the Harrisburg area, and I don't remember who they were. I forget now. I should probably look that up. Go ahead. Let's do good.
Crosswinds. They're one of my favorite like bands in general. Like I love their music.
Mhm.
They're from Maryland. Cheese knows
Crosswinds is
them.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've done a show with them
Crosswinds.
a couple times actually.
Okay.
Stevensville, Maryland, we did shows with them, which, fun fact, is an island in Maryland. It's just like in the middle of the river. The town is just in the middle of the river. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
We got E57. They're all over the place when it comes to music. They're like metal and then they're like pop punk. They're fun. Fast Car, it's like brand newish pop punk from Toledo. Again, that's Alex from Fate's Got a Driver. He's got like a million things going on right now.
He's like me, a podcast.
Yeah.
He's like 500 bands. I respect the hustle.
Horrible Charlie, as we said earlier.
They were fun. They were a
Yeah.
fun interview.
Got Jake Langley as well.
He's a nut.
Yeah, he's
A fucking psycho.
working
love
on
it.
something right now I probably shouldn't talk about, but it's going to be killer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gotta have him back on soon.
Nate Bob, who's also from Handguns. He was actually the first person I ever signed.
Nice.
Um,
My Toys for Tot thing isn't loading. There was a band list on here, and I was really, really curious on who the one band was. I just don't remember who it was.
no
So-
takebacks from. Where are they from? I think they're from Scranton. I met them in a Facebook group, and I would just DM them and like, "Hey, would you be interested in working with me?" And they said, "Sure." And we've been working together ever since. Phase, they're from Pottsville.
Also, new intro music for this
Oh
show.
yeah, they're
Not Cool in High School, their song Homebody.
they have so much potential.
Yeah.
Like,
When I say this, I'm not saying it in a negative connotation, but their they're the rock that sells. They're very commercial rock.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not a bad thing because they are like their sound is what radio and what people want, and they can put out like a hit, but then they can do their darker shit like
Isn't that kind of
the point.
what you want?
Yeah, yeah. And their guitarist is an animal. Like they're a fun band, and everyone in that band is honestly just really good people. They're just good kids. I like them all, and they work, they grind, they kill it.
Sumner Park, we talked about them earlier. I'm actually wearing a Sumner Park shirt right
I
now.
have a Sumner Park shirt upstairs.
That's cool.
What
one is it?
I think I have their Pornhub one,
Oh boy,
or a
Oh,
Hub
boy.
one. We'll say. I think it's it looks like the Pornhub logo.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
it looks like a logo that you shouldn't know about.
Yes. I mean Pornhub. Yeah.
Horn Pub.
Yeah. There you go.
And then the last one on the list is the Casket Company, as we talked about earlier.
Oh my god! I listened to the album. It is so. I have to reach back out to them. So I'm only booking 2 months in advance, and 2 months is still kind of crazy. But I'm booked pretty much. I have one day open where someone kind of bailed out, like backed out on me. Maybe more because it happens all the time. But there's somebody who I'm going to reach back out to and try to get on the show. And I'm trying to do Face Got a Driver too. I want to when they get close to releasing their stuff, I'm going to do like a Zoom thing with them. The band I was looking for was called Throwback 202 and Idle Minds.
Oh,
Idle
Idle
Minds
Minds.
is
Yeah,
dope.
Yeah, they played at
they're playing the fest this summer.
yeah. So who's all playing at the fest?
I
Make your
have to
pull
get
your
my
phone back out. Yeah. Get that phone back out. Oh, Jake's in the chat right now.
Hey,
Hey,
Jet
Jake.
lag. Who is Anthony thinking of? I think. Oh, Jet Jagger. I'm sorry. Yeah.
that help you?
Oh, thank you.
I got you.
Yeah. So this is going to be music and stand-up comedy, which
Yeah.
is why Cheesefoot's here. He's not just your bodyguard today. Yeah.
Not today.
Not
today. All right, so we're gonna start off with the headliners, and then we're gonna go into the.
Absolutely.
All right, so headlining, we got the Casket Company and Ultraviolent.
Ooh, they're the
yeah.
1 and 2. Who's
1, 2.
who's
you know?
the you have 2 stages going, right?
Yeah, I have 2 stages.
Are they going
going.
to stagger times?
Yeah. One basically how it's set up. Like during the day, it's gonna go. One band plays for a half hour, and while that band plays, we're gonna have the other band set up on the other stage. Because I was talking to Chris Castillo, who ran Yardstock, and he said that's how he ran his festival for years.
This indoor fest, you're doing indoor show and outdoor?
No, they're both outdoors.
So you have 2, you're going to set 2 stages up.
Yeah.
Okay. Because their indoor venue is sick too.
I didn't know they had an indoor venue.
Oh, it's huge. It's not huge, but it's really nice.
I'll have to ask about that.
Yeah. So if it rains, you can even do like the covered one and then do it. It really just
Or you
depends.
could like split the stage how they had at Warped Tour if it's big enough.
Yeah. I don't know if it's big enough to split 2 bands, but it's a high stage too. So if someone jumps off it, it's like a
Oh my god.
jumping off the
the
cage.
stage at fucking
It's higher than Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
It's higher than
Oh,
Goodfellas.
I
wow.
love that.
Yeah.
But
But
it's doing backflips off the Goodfellas stage. That's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
I tried to go see Apollo 88 there, but they wouldn't let me in.
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
That's
If
like
you-
they're very strict on.
If you know people, you can get in.
Yeah, I could go into 21 plus shows now, but like when I first started getting into the scene, I couldn't.
If you're there with the right people, they'll tuck you to the side. And
Yeah.
Billy was my stage manager for a lot of the shows I was doing before he was 21.
And my guy was Max. I got Max in some bars before he was 21 because he was really into the music scene. I was like, he's with me, and they're like, okay, and he got in. But good.
We got Stay Loud. They're like pop punk and ska from, I think, Scranton again. They're
Just
from
come a
Scranton.
little closer.
They're from Scranton. Stay Loud. They're like pop punk and ska, and they have fun music.
Cool.
Phased from Pottsville. We have them playing. Super excited for that. There's Idle Mind. Oh my god, I missed one. Anytime Soon. They're from either Scranton or Harrisburg. I don't remember, but they're like old school, like 2001 Blink-182 sounding.
Ooh,
That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Horrible Charlie's very Blink sounding.
Yeah, they all used to be in a ska band.
Yeah.
Idle Minds, as I said earlier before I missed one. There's another band that isn't announced yet, but they're
Can we get the exclusive here? Can you announce them?
sure, but like
Oh!
don't put that announcing it or anything
It's
because
not like
I
we're
can't
saying
say.
that live on the internet.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
there's thousands of people watching.
Yeah, Don't Panic is playing too.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Where are they out of?
Scranton, they've been playing like shows since longer than I've been alive. So,
Yeah,
I'm calling the cops right now.
I'm calling the cops.
Crosswinds, we talked about them earlier.
Yep.
Inwinds, she's actually hooked me up with
I know him.
Dan.
I was actually trying to get him to come out soon and
Do a
some
podcast?
tunes. I
Do-
mean, while he's here, we might as well get him on the podcast.
He was supposed to be
too.
on the podcast a while ago, and he was supposed to come in and do it. But when he was supposed to be out this way, I think a storm hit or something. He wasn't able to come out here.
He was actually. Was it recently?
Kinda.
Because he was. When I talked to him last, when that was all going on, he was coming to Pennsylvania for work, and they didn't tell him where or anything, and it ended up being Pittsburgh, so it was too far for anything.
He I met him. He was the opener for Fate's Got a Driver on their first full tour.
Yeah.
A good kid. He actually went up and covered Relay K, Be My Escape.
Yep.
And I was like, who plays that?
I love Relying K. They're
Yeah.
so good.
Homeboy's having a baby.
Is he?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why he's
He's a good guy.
sticking home right now.
I actually have one. I own one of his T-shirts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have. I think
Got-
it's like one of your Johns, where it's like the bleach stain.
Yeah.
I got one of them too.
Yeah.
I think I wore it yesterday.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He would do very well in this area with his just one-man acoustic show.
Mhm.
He would do really well. He would do a good
Sure.
job out
Especially
here.
at the press music nights, I feel like he'd like that.
Really, because we really don't have venues that can provide big shows for people, and the venues that we do have, like we started, not just me, but other people in the music scene started like, oh shit, this is a thing. Like the Cabana thing up in what is that place called? Where they had the Cabana show that you did stand up with Jake and
Keystone Ramparts.
no,
Like, oh.
in School County by Pottsville, up behind Wise, that little where Courtney and
yeah,
all set up,
Pineview.
Pineview. So from what I heard, they have a really nice indoor setup too.
I don't know. I only went inside to pee.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a cool stage.
but
it
I mean,
was-
that's really the only
they're really
venue we have.
accommodating for everything. It was,
Yeah.
and they did a great job putting that show together too.
They have a parking lot, they have alcohol, and they have a legit stage and something. I mean, the Amvents or whatever in Frackville has something too, but after, Torment Ruin went in there and Jake, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll ever have people back, but I mean, we don't have much when it comes to a full stage and somewhere to go and play anymore. It's all like bars where you have very little room and it's hard to put a full band in. You know what I mean? And if you put a full band in, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not going to get up and have a good time because there's no room, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So it's very, very challenging. So the thing that really excels in our area is acoustic shows. People love small little acoustic shows. So hence why, when Bad Hooligan plays, where it's Keith Collins and Tyler Smar, the boys upstairs, and a lot of those acoustic acts, they kill it in this area because they can set up in small venues and provide entertainment.
Was Steve the intro music for this show?
Yes, Steve Fulton is the intro music. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
didn't.
his brand new single.
I didn't expect him to. Oh my god! I did not expect his singing voice to sound like that.
Yeah,
he's got a beautiful voice.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to slide in just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
keep
Scoot your
sliding
chair,
out.
then you won't
Yeah.
get back.
Oh,
as
can
far.
you hear yourself in your headphones?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause, if you're back here, obviously it sounds
Yeah,
different
it's
from
just like-
being. This is the sexy spot. This is where you.
Can you lick the microphone? Don't do it, but can you?
What?
Like, are you close enough to lick it? Don't do it,
Don't
but
do it.
can you?
Like Cowabunga. That's your.
Yeah.
That's your. Yeah.
Crooked Ways, like we talked about again.
You're
With
good. Keep going.
Oh my god, I suck at talking. I apologize.
It's all right. We're break trial by fire.
Yeah, Crooked Ways, like we talked about earlier, they're on the label. Jake's playing as well. I'm super excited to see him live again.
Is it just Jake or is it Handguns?
It's just Jake.
Just Jake.
Handguns is on break right now, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Everybody's got a whole lot of stuff going on.
It-
Taylor with the baby.
Yeah.
Nate Bob coming up on having a baby.
Holy babies.
Yeah.
Handguns need to learn to pull out unless they're planned. You know what I mean? Unless they're all planned babies, then congratulations, guys. But Jesus, you know.
I feel like, no shade, but Marco would be the accidental baby, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, Marco is.
When it tingles, boys,
He's the
you gotta-
wild card.
You got to get out of there. You
He's
know.
absolutely the wild card.
Congratulations on the brand new children. Handguns. We're excited to see you back.
We got to start a band where it's like all their kids or something.
Yeah.
Uh.
Speaking of music scene, I'm not sure. Brent Reber and Meg just had their baby.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm
Congrats, homies.
trying to think. I think somebody else in the music scene just had a kid too.
Ryan's from Gas Station Disco.
Yeah, Ryan Soretti, drummer from Gas Station Disco, just had his baby as well.
Congrats.
He's a stud. He's a good looking dude. That baby's gonna be Megan, Brent that's gonna be a good looking baby too. They're gonna be making some talented musician kids. And then Steve Fulton's daughter was playing drums.
I saw that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
she actually he was hitting up the drum and keeping a beat, and she went crazy at first, but then she slowed it down and got on an actual
She
beat.
figured it out.
That's
Genetics.
Yeah, yeah. Shocker, that kid's gonna be good at music. Yeah.
We got Cheese doing some stuff.
You gonna play guitar?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Go
do
up and
something.
play
I'm just
triangle?
gonna yell at the top of my lungs,
Nice.
but rhythmically, of course. You know?
Okay. Like one of those interpretive dances.
I got it. I'm in there. I'm actually really excited because shows have been so few and far between, and I don't know. Noah was there for the last one, the one before that at Pineview. I feel that those two might be the best performances that I've ever done. I feel like I'm getting to a point where
Who was the guy that did comedy with you at Pineview?
Quinn
Yeah.
will be there.
playing
Quinn's gonna
here.
be there at
He didn't do very well at Pineview.
he has a lot of views that Schuylkill County would not agree with.
I don't think the Trump views are the ones that got him. I think some of his I guess I don't know. We won't get into
His
it.
sex
Quinn's-
jokes.
Yeah, the
Quinn's
sex
one
jokes.
of the funniest people I know.
Sex
I
jokes
love
tanked.
it.
I remember people were just like he did the Trump ones. And people were like, okay, we get it, Trump. And then he made a joke about porn and girls and stuff.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just like,
It was something
Well, that
about
was-
having hope in their eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was still. He said that he doesn't support Bernie Sanders because he wants to pay off college tuitions.
yeah, that's
And
what
it
it
was like, and
Yeah.
people, as soon as people heard Bernie Sanders, they're like, "Ugh," even though he said I don't agree with him, people were like, "Oh, you said his name,
Yeah.
man."
Yeah, it was a tough sell for him that day.
Sumner Park, they're playing too. Jeez, you got a match.
Nice,
What?
Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a match on Tinder?
I guess.
Can we message him live?
No,
No.
not a chance.
Oh, hey.
let's make this podcast.
Right back, right back in.
Horrible Charlie, they're playing too.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, yeah.
Quinn, we just talked
Quinn
about
will not
him.
bomb again. I promise.
All right. I don't think he bombed. It was just some of the
I
jokes.
love-
people were just
Wrong
like,
crowd.
I love that Noah let me be in charge of gathering the comedians for it because I feel
You know
like
what's good.
You know who my favorite one? And this is no shade at you and Sarah and stuff. I really like Joey.
Joey's hilarious.
Joey's so fucking.
Joey's
good.
so hilarious. Joey does the funniest shit.
And who's the one that quit? The one that with the bald head guy. He quit.
What, Jonathan?
Yeah.
I don't know if he quit. I think
Last time I heard, he was on a hiatus.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's really
My-
good too.
I like Joey, and I told him this before because you know how you'll get songs stuck in your head, and you'll be like, the only way I'm going to get it out is if I hear that song. I get Joey's jokes stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there, and I'll just be like, I'll think of the punchline to one of his jokes, and
I
I'll
feel-
just start dying for no reason.
I feel really shitty that I'm literally having a brain fart. But the guy that Joey hangs out with and works with now, I had him on the podcast not too long ago. He's really funny too. I'll pull it up while you guys are saying the rest of the.
Sarah. Oh my God. Sarah's doing comedy there.
Oh, love Sarah. She's a longtime person
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Uncle Hank's doing some stuff too. Billy Jaczynski, he used to play drums at Condition Oakland.
Yep.
Way back when I was a baby.
He's doing stand up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. He's a good guy.
And Joe Ferreira.
Joe actually runs the Easton Comedy Offensive. He's putting out a lot of shows down in the Easton Allentown area, and he is absolutely incredible. He's super funny. And he's got a lot of work ethic.
I am listening to you
Homeboy's
guys. I'm just
putting
looking.
in
Jared.
all the work.
Jared Michael.
I'm not familiar,
Yeah, he's funny too.
but
He's
Joe's doing legwork like you do out here. Joe's doing that down in Easton for
Really?
comedy. It's really awesome.
We gotta link up.
for sure.
Yeah. I even if I can't because maybe my audience isn't out in the Easton area or my audience isn't here, I'm really fascinated